All right, welcome back. It's day 7. We just got up here in the mountain, and things are finally starting to dry up a little bit from all the snow melted yesterday, and a lot of wind came in last night and started to dry stuff up nice, and the sun's shining, so it's really gonna dry up today. And we just started hiking. We're only a couple hundred yards in, and Jada just found the first one of the day, so on the board for the day. So
yeah,
get this turned around and show you guys what it looks like. Yeah.
Oh, here it is. We got a brown spike. Actually, my first spike shed ever, is it?
I think so.
It's a brown elk. Heck yeah! I hope we find some more brownies today. The last shed that I found was on the side hill there, and then we kind of looped around and went up the valley, and I found a deadhead. The first deadhead that I found, and I looked over there as we were looking at this shed.
No way!
Oh my gosh!
There's a break off.
It's a break off.
Yeah, it's probably from that one.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Holy cow. Okay, well.
I'll pick that up.
Nice. And then there's another deadhead. I was just looking up when I found this one, and sure enough, there's another deadhead sitting right here. Quickly get the pickup here. Look at that. They all are kind of broken off and stuff, but nice. I'm on fire today. Woo!
Awesome.
All in one little spot here. Nice.
All right, we were hiking up. I glassed something in the bottom that is probably a stick, kind of looks like an antler, so we're gonna drop down there and check it out. But walking along and found this really old spike elk shed. Really old, but yeah, definitely a shed. Awesome, first shed of the day for me.
Okay, it's day 7 out here in Colorado, and yesterday was pretty rough. We had a lot of snow in the morning, did a lot of hiking, didn't find much. Also found a deadhead, that was it. So we came out here again today, day 7. Sounded like Jada found a few and a couple deadheads and spiker, and I think Austin maybe found a spiker. I've been hiking all morning. I was up on the ridge up there, and I glassed something down here, looked like a shed, and luckily it's a shed, so I didn't get skunked today. I'm gonna go get the pickup. All right, so it's laying right up here. Well, looks like it's been there a while. Right here up on top on the sage area. But it's a shed. All right, going in for the pickup. Yeah. That one's been sitting there for a while. Pretty chalky, broken up. But at least I didn't get skunked today. Got a shed. So I'm walking along this trail here and found part of a shed here. Really, really old. Was debating on whether even to videotape it, but it is part of a shed, so might as well. Here it is. Not much left of that one. It's been there a long time. Hopefully we can find something a little fresher.
We ended up stopping by the side-by-side to drop off everything that we picked up just now. Kurt just found one, which I know is probably in the video. And now we're gonna head down the other side of the mountain into a different bowl.
Let's go get them. All right, because we were way over there and glassed something up here that looks like could be an antler. So we're still working our way up to that. We should be getting close now though. And just found this old little deadhead here. Not much left of it, but yeah, it's pretty far gone. Well, hopefully this up here is an antler and snag that up too, but awesome.
Austin's glassing now. We ended up, after we found the deadhead, we ended up kind of just like taking the top back to the side-by-side and moving it a little bit to another valley. And he's glassing up to see what he can find. And I think we're gonna hike kind of all around in here and just see what sign we see. And if we don't see anything, we're gonna move again, but we'll see. Keep you guys updated. Austin was just glassing up over here, and he might have seen something. And so we were just kind of like both looking at it and seeing if it is a shed or not. And I just looked over. I happened to glance over, and sure enough, there's a shed. And it's in really good. Is it brown? I think
It's brown. It's
yeah.
brown for
Woo!
sure.
Brown, 5-point with
Awesome.
a little devil tine. Look at that!
Awesome. And I'm like 95% sure the thing I glassed up is an antler. It's laying right over there on that hillside somewhere. So
Let's try to match this up first, though.
yeah,
and
got
then
some hiking to do
Yeah.
now. All right, Jada just found her shed. I don't know,
right over
15
this.
yards that way.
Yeah, right
max
over
10
that.
yards over there. And I look over here, and I think it's her other side. Let's see here. Awesome, definitely a brownie. Here's hers.
Woo!
Looks like a match to me.
Yeah, and you kind of got that acorn there too.
Yeah, kind of double acorns on
Yeah.
it. Yeah, definitely a match, I'd say. But
Yes, Austin.
awesome.
Woo!
Heck yeah.
There we go.
Awesome.
We're making our way to the shed that Austin glassed up, hoping that it's a shed and not a stick. Yeah, we kind of made it down a little bit, but we're trying not to go through too much thick, and we're trying to stay on like elk trails and stuff as much as we can in hopes that we find one on the way there. So yeah, but we are walking right behind each other, so probably could spread out a little bit, but it gets thick everywhere. But yeah, we'll let you guys know what we find.
All right, so made it to the antler that I glassed up from way over there, right way where we found those brown side-by-side set. And coming down, it's like I was looking at it, and it's like, no, it's not an antler. It's like, maybe, and then kept thinking no, and got up here, and sure enough, it's an antler, and it's a nice one, tucked up in this sage here. But let's get the pick up here. Awesome. Nice 5-point, has a little bit of a devil's tine kind of on its first there. A little chewed up, but we will take that all day. That is awesome. All right, I glassed up a brown elk shed down there, so we're on our way down there, and on our way down, found another antler. Whew. Really old chalker, but we'll still take it. All right, just got to the bottom. This is the one I glassed up. Gonna pick it up here. Awesome. Actually, this one's an old one.
Oh, it's not brown.
It's not brown. It's dark on this side, but I wonder if a cow or something was chewing it up. Yeah, that one's an old one. But when we got down here, flipped this around.
I walked down kind of a different way, just obviously to get more ground. Which I have the two browns sitting here, so don't look at those. Those are, we already found these ones. But I dropped it, found a brown elk spike. Heck yeah, and then, awesome, right? So I look right over here, and I just see like two like kind of poking up a little bit. And sure enough, another elk shed. Look at that. Heck yeah. And then I looked over here, okay, right there. And I find, again, another spike. Brown spike. 3 browns in the same valley. Holy cow.
And
There's
then,
gotta be more. And then we were like, okay, we gotta start walking this bottom. Like, they are all over in here. So
we go back to the one I found over here. And there was this big old water hole here. So I come up over the edge, and there's another brown antler laying in there.
woo! So he thought he glassed up a brown one. Turns out it's older.
And then let's do all these. Here we go. Awesome.
Woohoo!
It has a cool front right there in the first. Drops down. Definitely brown. That is sweet.
Good job.
Awesome.
Woo.
Heck yeah.
Good bowl to be in. Let's get some more.
We're gonna keep hitting this bottom here and hopefully there's some more in here because this is awesome.
Yeah, let's go. We walked the whole bottom. Now we're heading up, and Austin has hunted down here, so he knows a pretty easy way up to just kind of more so walk a trail. Just because his pack is so big. So, rather not bushwhack it right now with that. And then, I didn't bring a pack down here, but he has this little thing that he puts on his pack, so I have a few antlers in there, and yeah, I'm huffing and puffing. It is going to be a long trek back. Holy cow.
All right, we just took a little break right there, and Jada cut in front of me, and she's like, I'm gonna find a shed in front of you. What do you know? She does.
Spike elk.
Nice brown spike.
Yep, heck yeah.
Awesome.
Right. Find some more on this trail before he does.
Yeah, it's a really beat down trail, so
Yeah.
hopefully there's more.
Yeah. Woo! We just made it to the trail. The side-by-side is still up a ways, but we're dropping our packs, and we're gonna go grab the side-by-side and bring it back here, so we don't have to hike all the way up there. That was a hard hike, yeah. But it's a good one because we got lots of sheds.
Yep, definitely.
Ooh, that wind. All right. Woo, feels good.
Okay, so it's still day 7 and a little windy. And we thought we'd hit one more day here in this area and thought about heading up to Wyoming tomorrow. That's when that opens up for non-residents. Residents get to start a week early there. But I was up on the ridge up there, and I glassed something down here. It looked like a shed. I could see a white kind of split. Just got down here, and it's an elk shed. A little chewed on the end, but it's sitting up on a bush, so it's almost, I guess, kind of like considered a hanger. So that's pretty awesome too. There it is. You see it just kind of hanging on all this brush here, and not touching the ground. So that's pretty cool. All right, here for the pickup. Look at that. Yeah, it's kind of between a hard white and chalk, but it's pretty solid yet. Yeah, wanted to be a 6-point. It probably was. Looks like, I don't know, something broke, chewed or something on there. But yeah, awesome. Sounds like Austin just glassed one up and he got closer, and he's pretty sure it's a shed too, so can't wait to see what he found. All right, I'm hiking up this hill. I see something that looks like maybe a tine, and as I was walking I was like, it's probably a stick like this one right here. This one right here is actually a little elk shed, a little spiker. So hopefully that one is too. And there's my little elk spiker shed. Old one, but it's another one. I know Jada had a goal of 70 sheds this week, so I think we need maybe 8 more. So maybe. So I was just up on the hill over there. I picked up that spiker as I was going up to something that also looked like maybe a spiker. As I got up there, it ended up being a stick. That happens. So I kind of was just working my way through there, and a little bit of a sagebrush and some grasses and stuff, and I thought, well, I'll kind of hit through this, see if I can, maybe they're feeding in here, maybe I can find something. Worked my way down here to kind of hit this finger. I did see something over there that could be a shed. I see something white and then a split. It's going to be kind of a hike to get over there. But as I was coming down here, I came across another little spiker. Yep, right here. Pretty much have to get right up to it to see the darn thing sometimes, especially the browns. This one kind of sticks out a little bit, but a little bit of contrast, but a lot of times they blend in so much. I can't believe how many brown spikes we got this year. It's just incredible. All right, going in for a pickup on this one. Yeah, get a little dirty on the base there. Must have got stepped on a little bit as the other elk were coming through. It's a nice brown. It's got a little acorn on the end here, right there. I think Jada said that she just found one, kind of had an acorn on it too. Yeah, the base is all dirty, but yeah, another brown. We'll take it. Get a little closer to our goal here. Need a few more. I was up on the ridge up there and I glassed up that way, and I think I see 2 sheds. They're white. It's gonna be quite a hike. I worked my way down through here, all kinds of scrub oak. It was a bear getting through there. Not an easy task, especially with a pack with a upper bar on it. It keeps catching on everything. But I got down into this little grassy bottom meadow here, and it's like looks too good to pass up. So I figured I'll just quick do a little loop up through here. And good thing I did, just found a 4-point brown elk shed right there. Yeah, if I went to come right up here, it's pretty much hidden in the grass. Wouldn't have even seen it from down below. I tried glassing up here a little bit, didn't see anything, but I just had the urge to come up here. I'm glad I did. Okay, going in for the pickup. Nice brown, little one, not broken anywhere. Nice dark, nice white pedicle on them. Yeah. Getting closer to our goal. I'm gonna finish looping through here and just make sure there isn't any more. Hopefully there's some real big browns. That'd be awesome. So I just found the 4-point down there, and it just looks so good in here. You got this big ditch. I've seen where, for whatever reason, they seem to fall in there sometimes, you know, if they're jumping over it or whatever. And I know Austin and Jada came through earlier, but I don't know if they came down this far. They might have been up higher because they ended up glassing something, and we're checking that out. But like I said, it just looks too good in here, and I just found another one right here. So I'm just gonna go for the pickup here. Kind of strange, we usually don't see spikers with an extra fork on her. So kind of a 2-point, a little dirty here, kind of muddy on the hillside here. It might have got trampled over a couple times as it was laying here. So it's awesome. Crazy how many browns we're finding this year. They definitely wintered in here. Looking for the big 6-point browns. You know, we just haven't found them over here in this area this year. So I don't know, hopefully I can run across some yet. Okay, so I was, I think on that ridge up there, and I had glassed what I thought was a shed over here, maybe 2. And so I kind of been working my way up. I had to go all the way down through the valley, and up in there I found those other 2. And on my way over here, look what I found. Another shed. I think I see a shed or a piece of a shed down here too. So I can get the pickup here, you know, hike down and see if there's one there. And then unfortunately I got to go, it's hard to do directions here, up there to get to the other 2 that I originally glassed. So it's gonna be a long hike. It's been a long hike. It's still a long hike. All right, going in for the pickup. Yeah, that one's been there a while. Pretty cracked up and kind of pink. You get kind of pink, I don't get to see it on here. As they get older, they get all cracked. But it's another shed. Another one towards our goal. I think we only need, that's a shed down there and those 2 are up there. I think we still need 1 more. So we're getting close. Hopefully they found some more. Just found that 5-point up there. I had thought when I was walking on the side there I saw something down here. Just found it. I could see just a little V, and it's a break off, but just over a little bit I think is the other half of it. So that's the tine I saw right over here. Looks like the other half. Looks like it's broken off right there. going in for the pickup here. Oh, get this one. Wait, I see another one yet. There's another one here. Hold on. Barely see it. See a couple little tines here? This sucker's old. Oh, that. I think we made our goal. Let's see if the first two match up. Maybe. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. Yeah, I think that's a part of him. So awesome. I think we got our goal. Maybe we can make it a little bit past our goal. Hopefully those two are sheds up there that I saw. That would definitely be needed to make it. So let's go. Like I said before, I started out way up there and glassed up two, I thought, over here. Just got to the first one and it is a shed. Surprised I saw it that far. I could just only see a little white fork. And yeah, I can see a royal and at least 1 point after it. So it should be a 5 or a 6 point. It's a hard white, I think, if it's not chalk. So let's go get it. Right there. Looks like a nice 5 point. Little chalky, kind of hard, but yeah, decent shed. Coming in for the pickup. That one's pretty nice. It's old, chalky, a little pink on the inside, but nice 5 point. It's got a good sized royal there. Big old whale tail on the back. That's a nice shed. I like that. I'd like to have found them a couple years earlier, but yeah, still a nice shed. That means if that last one up there is a shed, we'll have our goal of 70 sheds, not counting deadheads. Pretty darn good year. Really good. Okay, just hiked up to the other one that I saw, and it is a shed right there. Another 5 point. Maybe a match to the other one. Have to set them up next to each other and see. All right, I think we got our goal if our count's right. All right, going in for the pickup. Yeah, another nice 5 point. Right there. See if they match. Ooh, they could be. They're pretty close. Pretty close to the same. Yeah, pedicles are pretty similar. I would say it's a match. Awesome. Matched up a nice old 5 point set. It's been sitting here for a few years and nobody else found. Now I gotta hike out the rest of the way up to get back to the side-by-side. And my battery on my phone is just about dead. So it's been a great day, great trip. We got tomorrow yet. Not quite sure if we're gonna stick here or go up to Wyoming or head back yet, but it's been a great trip.
We dropped all of our sheds off at the side-by-side, and we kind of drove around a little bit, sat in the side-by-side for just a little bit because hello, we're sore. We already hiked like 11 to 12 miles, and we're back out here. We're hitting one last bowl. It is actually the last bowl out of all of them, because Kurt's in the bottom of one and he just found some brown sheds, which you guys just saw. So we're like, okay, we haven't hit the bottom of this one yet. Let's go hit it. We might as well. We're sore, but one last push, and then tomorrow's our last day, sadly. But yeah, wish us luck. I hope we find some down here. We can't hear Kurt on the radio or anything, so I'm not sure if he found any more, but our bowl was dead because we couldn't go all the way down because we were running out of BLM, and we were like 20 yards away from private land. So we turned around, worked our way back up and a different way-ish, and didn't find anything on that one, but you win some, you lose some, right? It's a part of the hunt. But it feels good to be back in the side-by-side.
Packing out here, trying to get back to the side-by-side. Pack is getting kind of heavy as I come around through here. I found another shed. Good problems, I guess. That's what Austin would say, good problems. Oh, my pack is heavy. I was coming down the trail here, trying to fight through the scrub oak. This part's not bad, but some places I had to just kind of pretty much crawl. And there it is. Looks like a nice brown 5-point. Nice. Gotta love that. Going in for the pickup. Here we go. Oh yeah. My heavy one too. Brown ones usually are. Nice 5-point. Wanted to be a 6 right there on the end. Yeah. This pedicle on there. Nice colors on it. White on the tips. Nice. Now I'm pretty sure we hit our goal. A little extra. Love it.
All right, made it back to camp, got all the sheds laid out, and we had a good day today. There was 23 total, and plus the 3 deadheads. Yeah, it was an insane day. Lots of browns in there too. Of course, lots of brown spikes. Seems to kind of be the thing we've been finding in this trip, but yeah, and some nice bigger elk too. It's been a great trip.
2 sets in here? How many sets do we have?
Yeah, I think just the
two
sets.
sets.
Got the brown set here that me and Jada found, and then the nice big 5-point with the whale tails that Dad found. But yeah, it was a great trip, and yeah, we got one more day of hiking tomorrow, but we're gonna move to a different area and hike for the day, and hopefully it pays off. We'll see, but wish us luck. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.